don't even have my lights up because I'm getting ready to break down. We have somebody staying in our room the next couple of days, and but I discovered a new streaming thing that is not too expensive to use online, and I shared it with my good friend Dave, and he agreed to come on and test it. Hi, Dave.
Hello. How this is interesting.
What's going on?
It's
What are we seeing here?
I'm listening to it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see how well the sound was because we had issues with the sound, so I wanted to make sure it was loud enough.
Our levels are low in our monitor, but do they sound okay online?
They sound okay online, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Interesting. Oh,
I'm
great
loading my Discord now.
mustache.
What's that?
Great mustache just sent a message.
Oh, mustache is on. Here, let me get to Safari and I can test my browser. Yay! Hey, Stash. I'm not seeing Stash's email or message.
Give it a sec. It's
Oh, you know what it is? I didn't start it. I didn't start the live stream. Give me a second here.
on the social stream.
On social stream. Select live sources. Come on, start us up here. Already live. Good. Saturday night test. Good. So we're live now. There's Hi Mustache. Sure. Yay. Okay. And there we are. There you are. Everything works. LOL, email. Agile Monk is on too. Just jumping in to say hello. And our chat overlay works. So this is, I was looking up ways to do live streaming of actual plays, and I just don't have enough bandwidth to do it anymore. It's been getting very, my home internet's been getting very finicky with the upload stream, and I can't handle having a whole bunch of guests sending 2 streams out to me and then sending it back out as another stream, and I needed something to offload that. And everything's really freaking expensive. Yes. I mean, not relatively speaking, but for me it is, because I don't have any money. And so I was looking around and looking for alternatives, and I found this one today, which is Lightstream Studio, which is not expensive at all. And out of the box, it comes with multiple camera support. So you can actually run OBS virtual cam and actually throw your browser in for your virtual tabletop if you're using one there, and then that's your virtual tabletop, and you can put everybody else on the in another row. You're a little limited in where you can organize people, but there's 3 nice things there. Dave's got his thing up. I'm gonna here, watch this. So now I'm big and Dave's small, and I'm gonna make Dave big, and that's so this is basically what like a Foundry system would look like when you were trying to stream live.
You have the option where you can put the 3 people below to the people below it too.
Yeah, you can do it down here too.
That's probably what I'll be doing.
I like having the thing big. I don't know. Yeah, but then you block stuff.
If you get like 4 or 5 people playing, you start blocking stuff.
Yeah. That actually works pretty well too. And we're getting a lot of people watching, which is just funny.
I know. Maybe this is the time to stream more often.
Hi, Hungry Ewok, and hi, Eskillum, and hi, King Eric, the greatest of all. This is not a test for our test. This is awesome. Wes, can you use psionic powers to send a live stream to everyone? I wish. That would be wonderful.
The only thing I wish their YouTube chat was working. I know it says this coming up. I just wish it was working.
Yeah, so right now we have a hack. We're using Social Stream, which is the same thing that we use for VBS. Let's go to contain. So we're using the same thing that we use for OBS, but we have it hacked in as an overlay here, and I'm running it on a browser on another thing. So it still works. I mean, it's the same functionality that we're used to. So that's pretty good. Now
it's actually simpler. It's simpler.
I think it's very simpler. The one thing I don't like is there's no hotkeys, so I can't use my Stream Deck to change things. That makes me sad. Look, now we're big. We fill the screen.
That's not true.
Are there hotkeys?
Yeah, you
I can set up
can.
hotkeys.
Down at the bottom, there's the four hot bars.
Yeah.
You can set those, and then you can use 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, shift 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that.
Which technically you could activate through your Steam Deck.
I could. Can you set one of the preset things as a?
I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
you
not
can.
sure.
Yeah, I don't think you can. So yeah, it's a little limited. So the features are more limited. It also costs $12 a month.
Yes, it's super cheap
for things that I need to get those hacks working. Absolutely, Stash. Got to get the hacks working.
10 people. So that means if I'm streaming, one camera is my Foundry. I can do 9 people.
But I mean, how about this? I was wondering how we would do like a live actual play at EcclesiaCon next year, because you can't do multiple cameras unless you pay like $70 a month for something.
Right. But we can do multiple cameras that way.
Right out the box, we can do it, and I can throw them up on stage and flip through. And you just take this. You would have to like take something off stage and then put something else on stage. So it's a little bit more clunky, but we could definitely do it, which would be fun. And I like the different overlays. This is Big Dave.
It's quick and easy.
Big Wes.
That's what I'm kind of looking for, is something quick and easy. I don't want to struggle anymore.
Yeah, it's nice that the fine granular detail for OBS to be able to do whatever you want is really cool. And if I still had the bandwidth to handle it, that's great. But I bet just like my stream the other night, I watched my upload speed crash and nothing was working. So
you probably should be looking at swapping your modem.
I need to email T-Mobile and be like, hey, listen, is your upload changed? Because I wonder if they lowered it in the contract.
I am getting some.
It is a possibility. Oh, you know what?
From you
I need to change the pixel chat because it's too big. What's going on?
I'm getting some robot.
Am I
robot info from you? So
what do you mean?
I'm here. You were breaking up.
Yeah, because my upload speed is all screwy.
Yeah.
So I have to fix that. I fixed the pixel chat to make the overlays actually show up. That's good. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's
just ask for. King Eric says, just ask for a bigger tithe at the church to help pay for your game stuff. I'm sure they would. After they just gave me a sabbatical. And Justin's on. Hey, Justin. Where is he? There's this thing. Hey, yo. Very good. And what is this called again? So this
was Lightstream.
Lightstream Studio. It is golightstream.com. Here, you know what? That gives me a chance to actually do I am roboting a bit. So, yeah, I think they do throttle it when they do an upload, and I have to get my son to stop uploading crap. Because he's like, I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, well, I need to be able to do things. So delete that.
This is just a test, D-Skilling. We're just testing it right now to see how it worked. I'm not losing you though. You're just breaking up for a short period.
And I put the right there, down there. I put the link to the Lightstream is in the bottom corner. I wish you could increase the size of that.
I wish you could modify that. But then nice. If you're using Pixel Chat, you could probably just add it in Pixel Chat.
Could add overlays in Pixel Chat all I wanted. You really could actually. So the thing is, Wes is moving so fast we can't see him. And there's only 3 different forms of.
You are still breaking up a little
overlays.
Bit.
Am I? I'm sure that would be to screwy right now.
I was wondering if this was going off their platform or if it was going directly to you. going through peer to peer.
This is me coming to you. No, this is me going to you.
Because I'm
It's not
working
peer-to-peer.
fine. It can't be peer to peer because I'm
Yeah.
working fine and you're not.
No, this is my upload speed is screwy. You can get a router. No, I'm on T-Mobile home internet, man. I don't have any router. I also have actually, you know what? Let me try something because I have problems down here and I need to run a hard line in here. We'll see if that actually improves it at all. Good grief. Stash with the long comment. Let me get my
Just need to make it wider for Mono.
Way wide for the paragraph writers.
Yep.
There we go. Except now my overlay is not working. So I'll go a little bit here.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. I can do this live. This is kind of fun. So we're using, to do the overlays, we're doing something called Pixel Chat. And this is just the free setup, which is very, very nice. Love breaking things. We do love breaking things. Breaking things is fun.
Yes, I do. I do enjoy breaking things.
You're good at it. I mean,
Yeah.
you are. Let's be honest. I'll get this overlay off. That's chat overlay. Why am I in the chat overlay? I don't want that. Text banner off. There we go.
I feel like with everybody on, we should be talking about something role-playing related.
Why is this not working?
There we go.
Anymore?
Oh, I am going to play Derek's game.
Dark Space?
I'm going to Dark Space. I downloaded it today and I decided I'm going to play it. I just haven't decided when.
Cool.
Because
my chat overlay is not working anymore because I clicked on it and it went away. There it goes.
Because I think it would be perfect for a like a Firefly type scenario.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it would be very good. I got chat highlight back. That makes me happy. Really cool. So you're playing Dark Space. So explain to people what Dark Space is.
So Dark Space is a Shadow Dark space, sci-fi game. It has space combat. It has like cybernetics and stuff like that. But it uses the Shadow Dark rule set.
Yep.
And it's made by both of our friend Derek White, right?
Yep.
I want to say
yeah. Also my roommate at Gamehole Con. So
yeah, Dark Space, it's so cool. I read it and I'm like, oh, this just sounds like a cool game. I just want to play it.
Folks had fun playing it at EcclesiaCon.
I'm definitely going to be playing it.
East Gillen picked up Dark Space too, which is good. Yeah, I want to play it at some point. I need to read it still.
I just finished reading it. I'm actually debating about doing a. It's not very long.
No, this is right here.
I'm debating about doing a review on it.
It's so easy for people. No, he made it with glossy pages, which I don't like. But it's so easy to make a Shadow Dark supplement because Kelsey makes the basic template available for folks, so you can make it look like Shadow Dark, which is absolutely amazing. Isn't the name Shadow Dark redundant? Shadows are dark already. Yes, that's the terrifying thing about it. Ah. This is so weird. Remind me when we get done that I have to turn my ISO back down on my camera because I'm running. I think I'm like my ISO is like at 1600 right now because I don't have any lights in this room. As I'm waiting, we have people staying in here. So yeah, Dark Space will be really good. What else you got going on? You're running Ironbound tomorrow.
No, Plaguebound tomorrow.
Plaguebound tomorrow.
And it's going to be at a different time. It's going to be at 6:30 instead of 5:30 because I'm not getting out of work till 5.
And
So,
where can people see you play Plaguebound tomorrow?
On my Twitch channel or YouTube, which is Grimwood Games.
And everybody, so if you haven't heard of Plaguebound, I've talked about it, but tell people what Plaguebound is.
Plaguebound is a dark fantasy role-playing game where the world has been slowly taken over by a sentient plague that came from outer space.
I love this. So great.
And that's the theater pitch. That's the elevator pitch of it. And you don't play classic fantasy tropes. There are humans. That's about the only fantasy trope there is. Besides that, you can play a foul bear because owl bear is copyrighted. Foul bear race called Craghorns. You can play a mushroom race. You can play a race that is very predator-like in their actions. They live for the hunt. They wear skulls on their face to represent their kill.
Mm-hmm.
So, little imps, an amphibious race.
What's I played an imp. What is the imp called again?
Zethri.
A Zethri. They're fun.
Well, you also played a rage monster,
Zethri, which was fun. I played a character who was not a barbarian but acted like one.
Yes,
it was fun.
There is berserkers in the world, which would actually make that character more fun, but Wes is unconventional, as we all know.
No, I like the fact that he was just this dude that is now really angry because his village got destroyed by the plague. He was just attacking everything on sight. He wasn't good at it. So, oh my gosh, I was raised a poor orc child. Look at this comment, Dave.
Yeah, foul bears are poultry in motion.
Poultry in motion. Who is this? I was raised a poor orc child. That's a dad pun. Oh no.
Love it.
I love everything about it, and I'm going to gag at the same time. It's awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the comment. All right, so that's what's going on with that. What are updates on Ironbound? How is that doing?
Ironbound's been released. I'm going to have an errata for it probably in the next month or so because there's already things that I've already found wrong with it.
It's every game that ever gets made, right?
I know, it's just frustrating. You spend hours and hours trying to catch them all.
It's like Pokemon. This is such an unskilled live stream tonight that I'm adjusting my camera on like during the stream. This is great.
But and then the actual adventures should be released in the next 3 months. So
sweet. What adventures you got coming out for it?
The two adventures that backers backed were the casino heist of the Lucky Devil Casino and the power station, which I need to come up with a better name than power station for it.
I played in one of those and watched the other one, so that's good.
Yeah, so those are the two that are going to be released.
What did I play in the power station one?
They will be very low on art. They won't have much art, but that's all right.
It's okay. I played.
It's expensive.
Did I play the werebear in the?
You did.
In the power station? That was fun.
Was it the power station or was it the casino heist?
I didn't ever play the casino heist.
You never played the casino heist?
I played the power station is the one the lights went out in Grimwood, right?
Yeah, the lights went out on Grimwood, which I had, but nobody got the joke, so I'm probably going to change the title of
it. But then there was another one you ran us through where we got caught in a building outside and we were being attacked by giant bug things.
That would be the lights went out in Grimwood City.
Okay.
The other one that you played was a test when I was doing Ironbound tests where you guys ran into a radio station to get away from zombies.
That was the radio station one. Yes. Okay. That was fun.
So
I played a werebear in that one. I know I did.
Yes, you did.
All right. What else you got going on, Dave? You getting any?
That's it right
Are you
now.
getting to any cons this summer?
Not this summer. The first
Okay.
con I'm doing is Page.
You're not coming down for PAX this year?
PAX. Oh, well, I'm gonna. Yeah, PAX Unplugged. But that's not summer. That's December.
That's December.
I
Page
haven't.
isn't even this year.
Nope, it's next year.
Yep.
I'm so focused on Page because I'm actually going to be a vendor there this year.
I'm so excited for you. I really am.
I bought 100 books and 150 books of Grimwood City for EZD6. We'll see. I'm probably going to sell out within the next first couple days, but
I hope so.
I don't. I do and don't. I would like to have some for Sunday, Saturday and Sunday.
But if you sell out, you get to play games all day. That's great. Eastkill wants to know if either of us are going to Gen Con. No, I'm not rich.
I wish I could. I had an opportunity to actually go and DM there. From a company, they reached out to me, but I just started a brand new job. There's no way I can get time off that quickly.
You were going to travel out with Jacob, right? He was going out.
No, I wasn't. Well, that was the original plan.
Okay.
Was way back when, but then I couldn't afford it. And then this company reached out to me saying, "Hey, we need DMs. Would you be interested in doing?" It was going to be for 5e, but that's okay.
Okay.
But I didn't get a chance to go. So
gotcha. Eastkill. So I'm only 2 hours away, but I didn't buy tickets. So one year I will get to Gen Con. It will not be next year because we're going to Disney. For folks who watch the channel a lot, I am on sabbatical right now. Well, technically right now I'm on vacation, but my sabbatical goes to the end of October. And I'm losing my voice because I have remnants of a cold. But I had originally applied for a grant that would have allowed me to go to Gen Con this year and go to Gamehole Con. And so I didn't get the grant. So Gen Con was off the table. And I ended up choosing to go to Gamehole Con instead. So I am going to Gamehole Con in October. And like I said, I'm going to be rooming with Derek White because he's just fun. And I'm running Sentinel Comics RPG, just one session of that. And I did get my press pass. That kind of made me happy. So I'm kind of excited. I could get a press pass to Gen Con, probably free. I probably could. I mean, I get one to Gamehole Con.
I know I don't qualify. I actually looked into that, Eastkill. I do not qualify. I do not have enough people that follow me to qualify.
Oh gosh, do I even match that?
You do. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't.
So I get a press pass to PAX U. I would just pay to go to Page, but I probably could have gotten one to get to go to Page if I wasn't working for Ron half the time when I was there. And I got one for Gamehole Con. And I actually ended up paying for my badge to EcclesiaCon. Because I sponsored it and gave the badge to my son, so I ended up paying anyway.
Because I'm like,
I'm like, it's a fundraiser. I have to put in some cash, so I just sponsored it as DM Tales, and I gave the badge to my son. So he's got actually a sponsor badge, like like, hey, you're a sponsor of the convention. He's like, yay. So what you do too, you don't review as much, Dave, as you do play and design, which is I mean, he does do play and design.
True. I'm actually thinking about stopping streaming, guys. All of you. Like, I'm really thinking about it.
I would miss you. I like having you around just to do fun stuff.
Great mustache. Still be willing to do stuff. I just don't know if I'm going to run a channel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still want you to do live streams and stuff because you're great at running actual plays, even if you're not the GM. Because I would never have been able to do my actual play if you hadn't hadn't run it or produced it. So here's Stash. Dave, me, Avenue Studios, Jacob, and maybe others need to get together to purchase a booth at Gen Con next year and make it easier to handle and afford.
It's not really purchasing the booth that's the problem, Great Mustache. It's the hotel cost.
Holy crow, it's so expensive.
It's the hotel cost that's the worst part.
And Skillum says it is how you get your brand out there, streaming, Dave. And I know you're not having a huge reach, but the Land of Eam guys got nominated for 5 Emmys. They have like 45 views on all their streams.
That's true.
So, sleeping bags under the Gen Con table, and you have a place to stay too. Good Jeffs. No, Skillum, you're only 2 hours away, which is probably about as close.
We're just gonna crash at Skillum's place.
It's probably as close as any hotels out there. So we're just gonna crash at Skillum's house. He'll put us in a sleeping bag under his deck.
We can just camp out in his yard.
I'm sure. Yeah, I would love that. Not if Jacob's wearing the circle beard there, because someone's going to call the cops on us. So, Stash says we got an Airbnb about 45 minutes out when I went with Avenue Studios. Peeps back before COVID. 45 minutes. So here's my problem with doing that for Gen Con. And I mean, folks who watch the channel know this, but like my brain is wired introvert. So, which doesn't mean like you're so outgoing. It's not what it means. It means that my energy levels, when I need to replenish, I don't go to crowds. I go to be by myself. That's, from what I hear, that is next to impossible at Gen Con, because it is just an utter mass of people and there's nowhere to go. Now, if I had a press badge, I could probably get into the green room or the press room and quiet down there. But if I had to drive 45 minutes both ways from that mass of people, by the end of the week, I would be non-functional. Like, that's my struggle with it. So here we go. Skillum goes, you're all free to set up cots at my shop where the tavern is. That's awesome, Skillum. Parking cost wasn't much and it was not a bad walk. That's fine. But Skillum's aunt has a condo up in Indy. Well, now you've got us thinking, Skillum. We're just going to stay. We're inviting ourselves over to East Skillum's aunt's condo. That'll be great. So, parking is an issue for the condo. Only like 2 spots. Hey, we're flying in and Ubering, so we're good. So that would be fine. It is harder, West. I'm sure in the same way I found places to do it. Yeah, if I went, I would have places, like I would have to find places and just duck out, and I would disappear for like 2 or 3 hours. Probably to go to or edit a video to hide in a corner. And he says, Skillum says that it's a 20-minute walk from the con. So that's what, 2 miles?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Nope.
We could do that. Skillum, we're staying at your aunt's condo. I hope you warned that we're coming. We get to meet East Skillum in person. That would even be better. So yeah, one of these days, that's on my bucket list, is I will go to Gen Con at some point. That would be really, really helpful. Yep.
On my list. Gen Con's on my list.
They do, and it's Skillum says they have quiet rooms and stuff at Gen Con, and I am so grateful for any con or any space that has that. I will tell you how bad I've gotten with this. I cannot go to a mall during the Christmas season because I walk in and it's instantaneous. I go into fight or flight. Like I have to get out of there. It's not good. But we'll see what happens. So, yep. He's coming. That's going to happen. We're going to meet him at some point in person. Yes, that would be awesome. Don't go to Gen Con. Go to GameWorld this year. I'm trying to drag Dave with me, but it's not going to work out.
It's not going to work out.
I wish it would. Well, you're starting a new job, and it's a lot of money. There's no good way to get to Madison. You have to fly in.
You have to, and then you have to take some kind of like taxi or something to the con. because the con's not even in Madison. So.
But so I'm staying with Derek and he's driving.
All right.
So we don't have
That
to
will
Uber
help.
back and forth. So that's good. What con is that? Gamehole Con. Here, now you're gonna
I think what I'm going to do is I'm already starting to plan. I think next year I'm going to try to hit a lot of the conventions in the Northeast area.
Awesome.
So
Yes.
New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine,
Yeah.
places that I can drive to.
Granite Con is one that Doug Shute really likes.
In New Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah, it's like his home con. That's like his one that he likes to go to. So hold on, guys. I'm going to put a text banner up for Gamehole Con. Bunk. There it is. That's the link to Gamehole Con.
Excuse me.
Skillum. I live in Madison, Indiana. Not the same one, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm empathetic. I can feel emotions. Everyone here, someone like Gen Con, I would need a break every hour or so. Yeah, that's like I'm bad at PAX. My first
PAX
year at
Unplugged.
PAX.
Oh my God! Thank God we have media badges for PAX Unplugged.
It's so nice to go to that room.
It's just nice just to sit down and relax for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. But that was my first year at PAX Unplugged. I would go and I would walk the floor and do interviews, and I would run home. Like, because by the end of it, it's like, I can't handle this. Now, the second year, Dave came and I hung out with him, and that was a lot more fun. And then last year was a blast because now I knew people. So it is amazing how, and I imagine if I could actually afford to go to Gen Con year after year after year, where you have those friends that you see at conventions, and it shrinks the space because it's no longer a mass of people. It's like there's this mass of people, but you can filter out and go see like your individual friends. So like I at PAX this year, it was a pretty big crowd. I mean, it's nothing like Gen Con, but it's a pretty big crowd for around here. And I'm hanging out with Doug Shute. I saw oh my gosh, I saw Luke from Pirate Borg. I was talking with him. We saw everybody's name is running completely out of my head. I saw the Neon Lords. I saw Ham and Egg Publishing. I like all these folks that were going out there. And this actually, it was weird because PAX this year, I had people requesting me to come and do interviews. So I bumped into a whole bunch of people just from that. And it felt a lot smaller because of it, which was kind of fun. So, but that would be that eventually, if I went to Gamehole Con I went to Gen Con a few times, that's kind of how it would feel, I think. But I'm only going to get to go there once because, yeah, and it does. It really just acts like a shield. That's
You just reminded me that I haven't submitted my application for a media badge yet.
For PAX?
For PAX.
I did mine yesterday. Those badges are live. We're just going to do it on stream because we're just having this random chat for no reason. Folks, am I still roboting?
No, you're not.
Okay. So I turned off my Wi-Fi and now it's working. I have to get a hard line down here just to make it work. So yeah, but this is kind of nice. We've been on for a while. It's doing good. Good morning from the UK. We got someone from the UK. Hey, Mithro.
Wow. Good morning.
How you doing? Weird. This is like completely just a tech test where we are just randomly shooting the breeze and talking about nothing. And watch this be like my most viewed stream. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
As I'm losing my voice because I don't have any water in here. I wasn't expecting to be on that long.
Me either.
Is there a big pool for tabletop at non-unplugged PAX? Well, you went to PAX East.
I did, yeah.
Did you go this year?
No, I didn't go this year. I skipped this year.
Okay.
Because I didn't find last year, I didn't find that it had a big pull. Like there was maybe 7 or 8 non-video game based
Yeah.
tables, and
I
Free
know
League
there were
was
more
taking
this
up most
year.
of them.
I know there
There
were
was
more
more this year. I heard that.
Yeah. Which is good.
I just it wasn't as fun as Unplugged. Unplugged was way more entertaining.
So for folks who hasn't been to Unplugged, so it's more of a board game convention because that's most of the signups and stuff. There is a role playing room, and it's pretty good, but you have to sign up through this third party site. But most of the big role playing game companies are there. They usually have a pretty good presence, and it's if you have connections. So like say that you are connected with folks either for YouTube, or you talk to folks in chat, or you're kind of like you're in people's streams a lot, even commenting on chat. I'm gonna have to stop soon just so I can talk. But the more that you have those kind of like connections, PAX feels like this kind of like this family get together to where people are chilling out, because you're not running to event to event to event to event. It is very much a hangout convention,
Right.
which is really cool.
Where PAX East was very much go to this event, make sure you hit this event. If you don't hit this event, you're going to miss something.
Yeah, and for me, PAX Unplugged has events. I have never been to one. No, I did go to your thing, the indie game thing, the open house for the indie game developers. But I almost, if you're waiting in line a lot for events at PAX Unplugged, you're kind of missing out, because I think most of the stuff is just happening as people are like bouncing around talking to folks. The booths are never so inundated that you can't talk to people. That's how I met the folks from Wedding Games, which is one of my favorite interviews. My first time that I went, that's where I met Doug Shute. Was at PAX Unplugged. Just talking to him was great. It was a lot of fun. So that's really good. I get THAC0 too. Yes, I get THAC0 too. But Ascending Armor class is better. Sorry, I just have to.
No,
I'm from THAC0. I'm from pre-THAC0. I'm BX, which is technically not THAC0. So I had my attack matrices.
Well, that's interesting. That's a new question for the media.
What's that?
You agree that your badge is the purpose of covering PAX Unplugged as an independent media outlet or channel. As such, you are unable to qualify for additional exhibit badges. You are also not allowed to pitch exhibitors, services, or products outside of the outlet or channel you signed up for. Interesting.
I must have had people abusing it.
Must have.
So I've only ever gone to cover as DM Tales.
Yeah, me too. That's pretty much all I've gone to cover.
I did run games at Monty Cook's room last year, but
I mean, that's fine. You're still running it as DM Tales. That's fine to run.
Yep. Mithril throwing Chris Donovan some encouragement. I think for Mithril, he was just saying, we said we're doing nothing, and Chris just said, I'm good at nothing. We're good. So, but I still like the encouragement, man. That's what I want on this channel. Do the encouragement. Good stuff. We're talking about nothing. It's the Seinfeld of live streams. It's good. Yeah, the first year I signed up for a media badge, there was something like that on it, and that question was not there last year. So
no, it wasn't.
Which was okay. So what convention, everybody who's in chat, what conventions are you going to? You going to any conventions?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what's everybody doing?
I will tell you, EcclesiaCon is May 1st and 2nd next year.
Yep.
Which I still have to like put together, but I'm on sabbatical. So I'm waiting until I get back from vacation.
I don't blame you.
I've successfully done nothing but play D&D and make food for the crew. That's nice. Always good. So if I were to go to one, it would be Gen Con. Well, it's close for you, Skill. I'm 2 hours away. That's not bad at all. But you're supposed to see EcclesiaCon. Help me out with the promotion. So
You need to come to EcclesiaCon, ski skillum.
you say when it wasn't such a drive. It is a haul.
It is a haul for him.
It's a haul for him from Indiana. Yeah, because you have to drive through Indiana, then all of Ohio and all of Pennsylvania, and that's a lot. So
right,
it is a haul and a half. Dave does come down from Maine, but that's not even anywhere near as far. That's like going to the other side of Pennsylvania. So no, not many cons in the UK nowadays. I remember we had a Gen Con here. There used to be a Gen Con in UK. Neat. Isn't Dragon Con in? Didn't UK just have a con? I thought that Free League was there. There we go. Stash Ren Fair up with Avenue Studios is the only thing this year. Already went to this weird one earlier this year. Yeah, it was that weird one in a church basement, man.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
So very good. It's a very weird con. Although Stash, I will tell you, if you look at the short with my little declaring himself as DM Tails Jr., I asked him what his favorite role playing game was, and he said cat sitting. So you left a mark. Okay, Skillin, go to EcclesiaCon in my stead. So, Stash, and I got to tell you, it was really great to have you at EcclesiaCon this last year. I hope you can come in 2026. I have no expectations on you, but it was really good to meet you in person after working online with you for so long. So
that was...
and Skillum, your 12-hour days or drives don't bother me. That's why I am not renting a car and driving to Gamehole Con, because I'd be fried by the time I got there. So I'm like, I'll fly in. So I had my real ID appointment the last week in July. So did you guys get vendors in for EcclesiaCon? Yes. We had 6 vendors last year.
We did. It was great.
Ron from Philly Area Gaming Expo kind of poked a bunch of people and said, hey, you want to go to this? And I got some really nice little vendors in. There was a cool taxidermist who, this is the really funny thing. I need a dice vendor next year, but there was a cool taxidermist who was there, and I was like, my wife is going to freak out. Like, I don't know how this is going to work, but come on in. He's like, I'll leave like the spiders at home. I'm like, fine. They come in. Who buys something from the taxidermist? Not me.
Your son.
My wife. Got my son an actual foxtail. She's like, he was awesome. I talked to him for like an hour. I'm like, okay, that was unexpected. I'm hoping they come back next year. But he was cool because the taxidermist, and it was really interesting because he's like, I am licensed. I get things ethically, because apparently this is a big problem in taxidermy with people who go to like Ren fairs and things like that. But his nephew, who I think is taking over the business this year, came up with the idea of putting a Pokemon card in a glass case and then getting the insect or the creature that it is based off of and putting it over it. And it was really cool looking.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat. Yeah. So very, very good. So I'm going to try and 3D print this whole mansion. Oh, ooh. Stash is going to make a 3D mansion. He's going to 3D print it. Oh, That would be awesome. Because Stash, your 3D terrain for the funnel last year was awesome. They did so Jacob at EcclesiaCon. I need to stop because I'm losing my voice, but I keep saying that, but this is fun conversation. So Jacob from
Yes, it is.
EcclesiaCon, the last 2 years, I might run out and get a drink and let you keep talking. But the last 2 years, Jake from EcclesiaCon did a funnel using Pathfinder, which apparently is in the rules. He still tells me it's there. I don't own Pathfinder, so I can't confirm or deny it or debunk it. But he did the same basic funnel 2 years in a row with the same map. The first year he had kind of like it on a scroll, like a literal scroll. And last year, Mustache printed out a 3D printout of this entire town to the point of escape, like a point of egress to successfully get through the funnel. And he changed the mechanics up this year because if you died before your new character came in, you could elect to play as a zombie. I thought that was hysterical.
So it was fun. I was the first one out.
He kills you in a lot of his funnels, and
it's not his fault. Attrition. I do stupid stuff.
All right, you keep talking. I need to drink a water. I'll be right back.
So random, but I'm planning on driving to Indy next weekend to play DCC for DCC Day with a local selection of charity I roll with. That's pretty cool. I like DCC. I wish I could. I haven't even played it yet, but just reading the rules, it seems really cool. But yeah, so the funnel was really fun. It's great. In fact, I'm actually going to be doing a very similar funnel with Plaguebound at my local board gaming cafe. So we're working on getting that mixed together. So I'm going to print a map that on vinyl for that.
I'm back.
Okay, we gotta also stop saying things bad about him.
Darn. I thought I could sneak back in. So this gives me another 10 minutes. So, but we've successfully load tested this, which is great.
Yeah, it's working great.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, honestly, tomorrow will be a really good load test.
Well, because you're going to be throwing OBS on it.
Well, no, I'm going to have 4 or 5 people on it at the same time.
But the nice thing is that it's not dependent on your bandwidth anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that because I'm playing from everybody from East Coast to West Coast. So I'm hoping that having it on a server will help rule out any issues.
That's why I wanted to go with this. I'm wondering if at some point I'll be able to actually just do this from my iPad. That would be hysterical.
I'd be impressed.
It's got the power. I know I can log in. I haven't tried it yet. I actually had my phone and just said, hey, add my phone as a camera. And I'm just going like.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. Yep.
It's very fun.
I'm surprised you haven't done that already. I haven't, not yet.
What have you not done?
I'm going to be running a funnel like Jacob did for Plaguebound at my local board gaming cafe.
Awesome. Plaguebound funnel would be awesome. Are you going to do you have a 0 level character concept for it?
Yeah, the whole concept is that you don't get a class ability. You just get your 2 non-class feats.
Oh, cool. That would be fun. I would play that.
And you only get a D6 worth of health.
I would definitely play that. I ran a Shadow Dark funnel at a one-shot event. We branded it for EcclesiaCon. And that was a trip. So
I'll be interested to see how that plays.
I hope you do. I had put in the Discord that I'm streaming, and I actually said I'm steaming with Dave.
Steaming
And
with data.
Chat Shadow Man went, I'm not sure if steaming is a typo or streaming or if you're using Steam.
As hot as it is up here, I'm definitely steaming. Wes, that's the same thing, Loy. Okay. I've been asked to run a second edition campaign for friends who only know fifth edition. I was thinking of running the Haunted Halls of Evening Star. And any other recommendations on level 1 module in the realm?
So
Isn't
Forgotten
keep
Realms,
on the
you mean?
uh
Keep on the Borderlands is basic. You could throw it in Forgotten Realms, no problem at all.
yeah, but I mean that's a second edition. That's level 1.
It's
really
actually
good.
basic, but it's not gonna. You're just changing monster stats out.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is not hard. I actually would do Keep on the Borderlands.
I've been debating about doing it for modifying it for Plaguebound.
It is because you have a home base and you have a huge adventure site right nearby. The other thing that would be really good for kind of an OSR or an older style game intro is for basic fantasy RPG, there's a module called Morgan's Fort, which is free. Download the PDF. And very similar. It's got a. Do I have my thing handy? It's way up there. But it's got a 2-level dungeon on an island that's only like 700 yards from the fort. So like you don't have to like spend like 2 days trying to get back and forth to the place. It's like really it's set up really well. Then there's 2 other adventures in it that are, they change the game style a little bit, and that would be really good too. And again, you're just changing a couple monster stats and you're fine. Basically. I do not know Forgotten Realms at all.
I'm trying to think of. I don't know OSR Forgotten Realms. That's the problem. 3rd edition's where I kind of started with Forgotten Realms.
I never did it because I was always collecting for Kryn.
Well,
because I was a
back in the
Dragonlance
day
nerd.
when I was playing OSR stuff, I was playing homebrew crap. I wasn't playing adventures. So yeah. I don't know any OSR adventures really.
Keep it is. Thanks. Keep is a good one.
Yeah.
Also, if you can ever get this version of it. Unfortunately, they are now out of print. But holy crap. They did such a good job with this. This is the Goodman Games. It's got B1 and B2. A couple of printings of B2 in here. A couple of printings of B1 in here. And the 5e conversion. So, and fantastic essays on the game. The Isle of Dread one's even better. So, yep. Good stuff.
I need to read more adventures. I don't read enough adventures.
Because the way my Numenera table has run, I've been doing more of the Monty Cook ones. And it's been fun, and it gives me time to make my own stuff. And also Dragonbane, we're running through the Misty Vale campaign, so
I just mainly do I just mainly do homebrew. I should read more adventures. It would give me more ideas.
Yeah.
That was such a Mainer way of saying that.
It was, the idea was great. My basic fantasy campaign was completely homebrew. That was from beginning to end.
I'm just saying that if I read more, maybe I might get more thoughts.
You would have more things that you can pay homages to.
Exactly.
Otherwise known as steal. But we're not publishing
Mithril.
it, so it's fine.
I guess I'm not the one to go ask about adventures.
So, Good stuff. Oh, but for folks who don't know, we have an adventure we're going to publish soon, right?
We are, yes. I'm waiting on the artist. Should be done tomorrow. I should be able to send some of that art off to you tomorrow to take a look at.
So, but what's the adventure? Because this Dave's doing all the heavy lifting.
The Orshin. I always say it wrong.
The Orshin incident. You said it right.
So I did say it right. Okay.
What is it with me creating names you can't pronounce?
I don't know. It's me pronouncing names. That's the problem. I'm just a horrible names. I come up with my own names I can't pronounce.
Okay. I don't feel bad now.
I mean, it took me forever to learn how to say Coruscant vampires correctly.
I thought you were trying to say Coruscant.
No, Coruscant.
Okay. So anyway, the Orshin incident is an adventure that I created for Index Card RPG that I played at PAX Unplugged 2 years ago. And then Dave wanted to run it, and you ran it for Nuts.
I ran it for Nuts. I ran it for Index Card RPG. I've run it for I'm probably going to run it in Dark Space.
Oh, it would be good in Dark Space.
So that's something I'm going to do.
Oh, Mithril lost most of his Forgotten Realms books in a move. I'm sorry, Mithril.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry. So Orshin incident is there is one of the scenes or one of the settings in Index Card RPG is Farscape without being called Farscape.
Let's try this.
Where there are these living starships that sometimes hijack people and turn them into crews in order to do certain missions. And you all get recruited to investigate strange goings on in a Imperial research facility that's gone dark.
Let's try this.
Weird things happen. Oh, look at this. Okay, hold on. This will be fun. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put this in. There we go. Orshin incident.
Orshin incident. It's going to be for Index Card Index Card RPG. And this is just a preview of what it's going to be like.
Dave did an awesome job.
So it's a lot of black and red.
Because it's Index Card RPG.
Yep.
I had fun writing it. Dave has edited it. He redid the maps and has done this fantastic layout. So he's done all the heavy lifting.
No, you're writing it's the heavy lifting.
No, you're doing all the hard work. We have a couple of things we still need to work out. But we'll figure all that out.
I'll fix that later.
The list got screwed up. But it's a neat. It's funny because I don't do horror. But if I did any horror, it would be sci-fi horror, which is basically what this is. It's a sci-fi horror adventure.
It's basically an Aliens type scenario.
Yeah, I was kind of happy with it. It turned out okay.
Yeah, it's a great scenario. It's a lot of fun to run.
I'm really glad you're doing it. So that'll be up on Drive-Thru at some point. Are we going to do it for print or is it just going to be PDF?
I'm going to do it for print. Why not?
I'm going to buy a copy. It'll be fun.
Good. You can buy the pre-copy and find out if you find all the errors in it.
So that'll be great. So we'll take that off stage. Look at that. We added a screen share and put it in perfectly.
Without any complications or any errors.
It just worked.
Sometimes simpler things is simple.
I like simple. East Gillen says he likes. Mithril says very professional and fun to play. Cool. Oh, and Carrie's here. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie's
Look
here.
At you. We're just hanging out doing nothing. I'm losing my voice. It's great. But I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, so I don't care.
Man.
No.
I feel like we need to do a live play on Saturday nights on your channel.
I can't. I
know you can't because you can't. I don't know. I understand.
Well, no. Sage was like, hey, I want to test out something I'm doing for AZD6, and I'm doing like 8 weeks. Maybe like Saturday night would work. And I'm like, I can't commit to anything right now.
Relax.
So
I'm just making a joke.
He's also like, we're gonna do it like 6 p.m. I'm like, yeah, I can't. Like, my wife would strangle me. But I did say, like, back when it gets like later in August or September, I gotta be like, okay, maybe I can do like a guest shot, and I'll do like 1 or 2 streams. He's like, cool. So that would be cool. So if I hopped in, like, at it, we're gonna do a regular Saturday stream, Sage would be like, what the heck? So, and here's Carrie with Happy Sabbatical West. Hi, thanks, Carrie. That's nice. Carrie, we're gonna try to do a brewery event. So if you want to come up and run something, I think
And
I
Glenn's
might.
on.
Glenn's on. Hey, Glenn. Glenn was on Thursday. Guys, everybody go back and look at my channel and look at my interview from Thursday.
Yes, please.
Glenn Finney runs RPGs versus Alzheimer's disease. Utterly fantastic organization that he supports. He's awesome. He has the cool game that we need to. Maybe we should run that on this, like using this thing at some point. But Glenn's just awesome, and go check out that stream. And next time you see RPGs versus AD come up, go support it because it's awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. So yeah, these Skillum. It's more of a stay-batical. Am I right? Yeah. I didn't get my grant. It's fine. Oh, look at this update. Hold on, I'll get curious on. RPGs versus AD got beyond the $6,400 mark. Glenn, when's the next time you're running
Nice.
more games for that? Because I put out for the CypherCon guys or the Cypher Unlimited guys to try to jump into that too. So, can I recommend another channel? He specialized in the history of D&D. Fascinating channel. Would that be Daddy Rolled a 1? Martin's a friend of mine. I like Martin.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a good one.
So, Daddy Rolled a 1 is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's Glenn says, yes, happy to play some Clever, Cool, Crazy. We also need to play some Plaguebound. I just think we do an anthology is all I'm saying. So like I am not available the next week, but then after that, we find some times we just run some systems. Let's just have some fun. And Glenn, I would play with you in a heartbeat because you're a blast. Because we'd spend half the time playing and half the time talking about Babylon 5, which would be great. I love it. Mithril's like, it would be Daddy Rolled a 1. So Mithril, Martin was the first person who sponsored me. He actually gave me one of his T-shirts, and actually, I think if you still use DM Tales, it's for his store. No, that was his old store. I don't know if it's still active for the old store. You would have gotten like 10% off. And Martin, I don't want like Martin and I kind of got started at the same time, so we kind of encouraged each other as we were getting started. But he is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guy, and everybody should check out Daddy Rolled a 1 stuff. He's fantastic. Does some of the greatest deep dives into stuff. It's great. So, oh my gosh, Skellum, the puns. That's an King Eric the Greatest of All style comment right there. If you do a dental based RPG, you could call it Plaquebound. I
have thought about doing an office-based one.
What would you call it?
I don't know. I haven't got that far.
An office-based one.
Yeah, an office RPG.
I like that. Okay, so they're wrapping up RPGs versus ADD for AD for 2025. They're going to be planning for 2026 because they have to switch over the walk to end Alzheimer's. Awesome, Glenn. Keep us informed. We will play, and yeah, we're still going to run some games. I absolutely want to run, or not run. I want to be in Clever. I have to do it. It's clever, cool, crazy, right? Is that's the order?
Yes, that's the
I
one.
need to be in one of these. And actually, I told my daughter about it. She's like, I need to be in one of these games. So at some point, we're doing a stream, and I'm going to have you run for me, Glenn. And I for folks who weren't watching on Thursday, I got done my chat and was one of those where like the conversation was so much fun, like you couldn't go to sleep afterwards, which is really really cool. So Sam Chapman
Any
in chat.
system/adventures for a one-shot adventure you would recommend? Absolutely. There's at least two that I know of that I would recommend. Wild Sheep Chase.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a really great one. You can get it off drive-through. It's like I think it's like a couple bucks. And the other one is Horror at Devil's Run, which is a little bit more Halloween style.
Mhm.
Basically, there's this town called Devil's Run, and a pumpkin infestation has kind of taken over.
Oh, that's a great adventure.
But those two are very good adventures.
That's it. Glenn wants to do a Babylon 5 clever, cool, crazy, and I'm totally in for that. I'm absolutely in for that. I don't know. I want to be a techno mage though. So
I've only seen a couple episodes of Babylon 5.
oh, Dave, you're breaking my heart. It's on
I know.
Tubi for free. Just watch it. It's so good. Also kind of depressing when you watch the news. You're like, but same sad. It's very sad. I spent the first 6 months of this year going, well, we're at this point of the timeline now. It was pretty good. And yes, Carrie, you do have to watch Babylon 5. I cannot believe you've been hanging out with Jim and I for this long and have not watched it yet. It's just not. There are certain things that have to be done. So between the darkness and the light, we are gray. So yay. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Really good system.
So, this is a new platform.
Back to Sam's question. A really good
yes.
horror system is Dread, and that's really good for one shots. You basically play use Jenga tower to play. It's really fun.
After you get done, no one ever wants to play it again. So because the Jenga tower freaks everybody out. I can't. I've never played it because the Jenga freaks me out.
Hey Dave.
Oh, Dave's on from Gamers on Game. Hey Dave. We're fine. We're doing nothing. We're testing out a new streaming system.
That's literally all we're doing is testing out a new streaming system. Yeah.
Not Judge Dredd. Dread. And Dave, we can make you Earth Force. So, what other system's good for one shot? Well, Index Card RPG.
Index Card RPG
is great for one shot.
EZD6, Ironbound.
There's this cool adventure called Ocean Incident that would be great for a one shot. Other games for one shots. If you like superheroes, they're all on fire sale right now on Amazon, but Sentinel Comic PD has a see if I can find them.
Yeah, Sentinel Comics would be pretty good.
So they're adventures that they do.
It really depends on what you want to do.
These are going to disappear. Yeah. But these are going to disappear soon because the company basically went out of business. But they set up their adventures like comic books, and they're really well done. So I mean, the interior design is just like, it's a comic book. It makes me happy. So that would be good. EZD6, perfect for one shots.
Honey Heist is a lot of fun. Yeah. I should run Honey Heist.
I need to play that still. Oh, Kobold's Ate My Baby too is a good one for one shots.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the fun thing for like a home group. Don't think of it as a one shot as much as think of it as a bunch of mini campaigns.
Yeah,
because what I've noticed with like a home group is that people just because they treat it like a campaign, they talk to everybody, and so you're not progressive. It's not like a typical one-shot railroad where you're going through. So like people are injecting their own chaos. So sometimes it'll take 2 or 3 sessions, sometimes 4 sessions to get through the adventure, and that's actually fine. It's good. So Glenn is promoting. I'm shocked. Clever, cool, crazy. Which absolutely. Tiny
Oh,
D6 also. Shadow Dark.
Tricube Tales is a good one too.
That's also a great. I need to get that still. I have not gotten that.
So. That's a really good one for one shots. There's a lot of good systems out there for one shots.
Paranoia. Yeah. I need to play that at some point. So, because the machine is your friend. The computer is your friend. Yes. Good stuff. The Monty Python's a bit of a slog for learning and setup. Ventures are really one. So, Monty Python I think it's a great one-shot game. The GM really needs to know what they're doing to run it fast. Not to run it well, to run it fast. Because I think if you're familiar with Monty Python at all, you can run it well. But there are peculiarities in how things are done. So like you have to, and Carrie, when we played, we both screwed it up. So like if you Struth, it's great. Because you basically go up in your die, like your die types for your attributes are constantly going up and down. If you spam, you get knocked down a die type. If you Struth, you go up a die type because the dice explode, and then but if you ever roll a value that's over a 20, then you've just taken yourself too seriously, and so you get a demerit for just being a spotlight hog. It's like so bizarre. But then in the middle of Monty Python, all the GM has its own persona. Like literally, you put a little head on the GM screen. They actually are nominated for an Emmy this year. But you put a head on the GM screen, and the GM has to take on that persona. And like Ralph the Wonder Llama is there. The Cardinal from the Nobody Expects the Spanish Inquisition is there, and they all have different levels for how much you can tick them off before they bring the hammer down on you. And then you roll on a table, and you could end up in something completely different. So Carrie, what did we end up? We ended up with on a talent show, right? Because the whole thing is set up that you're in a television show doing a serious historical reenactment. And the idea is that if you tick off the GM, somebody changes the channel and you wind up doing something else. So we were in the middle of a talent show, and I was juggling llamas, and the GM at that point was the llama, and I got a demerit. It was kind of sad. The bishop will get sacked almost immediately, and will bestrew the characters almost immediately, because you get one demerit, and he's just like, no, hammer. It was great. And Monty Python was awesome. I played a monarch, and the guy sitting on my one side was a knight. And I was like, well, then you work for me. What's your name? And he told me the name. We were playing at the brewery, and there was like clink of glasses. So I never heard his name. So I kept on calling him. I kept like Finn, like, come Sir Finn. He's like, name's Quinn, sir. But the entire time I was just calling the wrong name. And the other guy was like a proletariat Marxist who wanted to tear down the system. And I was absolutely convinced that he was my most loyal servant. And he's just like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm a little convicted. That was absolutely hysterical. Yes, Nate had llama skin gloves, prompting violence. That was true. It was very good. It was so much fun playing that monarch, because the idea behind Monty Python is and they write this in the game because they did such a great job creating it, is do not play it silly. Play your character dead serious. They are taking themselves completely seriously. And then the ridiculousness of it is the world around them. It was absolutely hysterical. So I would say
You guys
Monty
were
Python
allowed.
is we were that. Well, no, that we were at the brewery. We weren't even talking about the
Oh, the
EcclesiaCon.
one at EcclesiaCon was loud too.
It's a very loud game. I mean, there's a point where if you roll the dice right, everybody has to stand up and sing "God Save the Queen."
Okay.
I mean, it's an insane game. It's great for a one shot for that, but the GM's got to be ready to really improvise. But good stuff. It is
All
very
right.
very fun. All right, I'm
I
getting
have to work
tired.
tomorrow.
I don't.
Lucky you.
It's very strange. It's a Sunday and I'm not working. It's very weird.
It's gonna
And
be
I'm not.
strange for you.
I won't be until first week in November. It is a silly place. Yeah, Glenn, you would love the Monty Python game. It is really really good. So next experience you'll experience loud with me, Carrie. I wish you were there last year. So all right, guys, we've been on for an hour and 16 minutes talking about nothing, Dave.
That was not the plan.
We were going to be like, let's do this for 10 minutes and see if anybody pops. And we're like, everybody is here watching this unannounced stream, and it's absolutely hysterical. So, guys, we are so grateful for you all being here in chat. Dave, thanks for testing out. Thank you for doing so much legwork and helping make this work out. And hopefully this will work out for our streaming in the future. But everybody watch Dave's actual play tomorrow of Plaguebound. What time are you doing
6:30.
it?
6:30.
6:30 tomorrow night. We need to do this once a week. We just might have to do that at some point. We'll see what happens. So not necessarily Saturday night. I think Sage would get angry at me. Rightfully so. So, all right, Dave, you have a good night. Have fun tomorrow. I'm going to go see Superman. That's
I'm not seeing it until next weekend.
Yeah, that's fun. See you, Sam.